Hi there. I'm going to draw an eye today. We're going to start with the almond shape. And then we're going to go ahead and pop in the tear duct. So this is the edge of the eyeball that, would be something like this, right? And then the tear duct is another little circle in here. So since this is the lower lid, we want to draw in that lower membrane that is in between the lower lid and the eyeball itself. Okay. And then we draw the pupil. It's a circle, and it's generally covered by the upper and lower lid. And then in order to find the center of our circle, we can draw a horizontal and, horizontal vertical line. I'm going to go ahead and put in the catch light right here. Okay, and then I can shade that a little bit. I'll make that heavier a little bit later. And then you want to have the lid line. It's generally above. Sometimes it comes up a little bit and then down. They're all usually very different. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and start putting in some shading. So since the light's usually coming in from above, right? I mean, in this case, it would be probably more like this. And we have our highlight right here from our light. Doesn't have to be that big. I do want to add some shading across the top and over a little bit from here. And then use my blending stump. Oh gosh, it's being used. Probably didn't even need to add much graphite. I've got so much on my blending stump, which is kind of a nice thing about having one of those because you can draw with it, with your blending stump itself. I'll use the other side. So this is curved, so I want to make sure my shadow's a little bit curved. Okay. I'm going to draw a circle around here just to make that stand out a little bit, and I'll add more to it later. Use the other side now. Okay, I'm going to restate that a little bit heavier. Okay, now for, we could just go ahead and put in, what I like to do is just add almost like a starburst kind of thing. It's going to come out from the center, right, like a sun. But there's usually some little, interesting loops and things. My highlight got really small. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move on to lashes now. So when it's head on, you want your lashes, to be straight from the start. So this is about the center. Now, lashes grow down then up, and so you want to have that coming down then up. And here you want to vary the pressure that you're putting down, so heavy at first and then lift off, and then you can practice, doing different directions. You want them to be, down, up, and then a little bit of a curve, down, up, and then all the way up back here. This is going to be all the way horizontal, and so down, up, and then the reverse side over here, same thing, down first, and then you want to make little groupings, and they can, and variations in length. So some should be shorter. They can cross each other a little bit, but try to make some little groupings. I don't want that to be the longest one right there in the middle. It's going to look funny. I'm going to grab a harder pencil. So I switched to an HB just because it gives me a little bit more control. And then the similar idea down below, only you're not going up then down, you're just coming straight down. So the first one's going to be straight down, but then you're going to curve on either side to make it, show that it's round. And then we do a little fill in. A lot of people make the mistake of starting their lashes where the eyeball should be, and that's, that's wrong. You want to make sure you're starting below that little inner membrane. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit here. Okay, and then brows. So the nose is probably going to be somewhere over in here, with shading. And so the eyebrow is going to be about here-ish. So what I like to do is put in, a little gauge of where I'm going to put my eyebrow. And then it's the same type of curve line, right? How they grow sort of this way. Mine kind of come down from here and then up and then sort of meet in the middle. What I like to do in here is have them cross. So I'm coming up from below and then down from above. So we have this little area of darkness in the middle. They don't have to be perfect, of course. And then as far as shading goes, I'm going to go ahead and blend this out a little bit, sort of change that line so it's softer. Something feels off right there. Not sure what's going on. I'm gonna add a little shading in here. I'm just pushing really lightly here. Paying attention to line direction. Okay, and then you can always go back and restate some of those lines that, you know, we've blended away a little bit. You know, I like going back and forth so that, you know, I have information there. I have graphite on my paper. Okay, so that's the basics of the eye. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you.